Good evening, good evening. Always a pleasure, peace, love, enlightenment. We definitely know that change is now. Spiritual divine family has been enlightening me and showing me a lot of wonderful changes that is occurring in this here and now. We're definitely going to get into some beautiful, spiritual, righteous, holy, heavenly, divine messages. Definitely, I'm truly grateful when it comes to this wonderful co-creation of being connected, sacred, spiritual union, a bond that can't be broken. So grateful of being awakened to my purpose, book of life, spiritual DNA, truth and clarity, not under no facade, illusion, curse, spell, trickery, temptation, manipulation. We understand this spiritual warfare amongst us. We also fear no evil. But we're going to definitely see what the spirit family want to speak about when it comes to working on your spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical growth. In order to do that, you would have to be awakened to understanding your real divine purpose here and not following the ways of the flesh, which is what hinders a lot of people from having a spiritual connection, along with co-creation, being a part of the Holy Heavenly Creator's law of abundance, eternity, Holy Heavenly Kingdom, pure righteous spirits that operate off of pure love, understanding self-identity, and being stable, calm, balanced, believing and trusting and believing in all and every wonderful spiritual message, download, sign, synchronicities that the spirit family show to help you persevere and not fall prey, P-R-E-Y, when it comes to dark spirits and them trying to attach to your energy to attack your spirit. So what wonderful messages, beautiful star elders, spiritual ancestral family, ascended elders of righteousness, of pure white light. Thank you. The spirit family says that you all, as we know, when it comes to help work on self, you first and foremost need to ask the spirit family to help you get rid of, release, let go of that entity that has you in a prideful mindset. Because this is the work of a dark spirit. And the spirit family is saying in order to have a sacred spiritual union where it landed, you would have to ask them to help you to release that dark entity that has a hold on you, that have you operating in this type of mindset. That's releasing what does not serve your highest good when it comes to your purpose here. And those that operate in a prideful mindset, those are the ones that normally think that they're better than others. And the spirit family says we are all unique in our own way. So again, you would have to allow the spirit family to strip you of this dark entity that is utilizing you to operate in this type of mindset. They'll help you get out the dark and persevere and be delivered to the light. And you'll definitely be stripped of those dark spirits that have you operating in pride and ego, or lust, or greed, or gluttony, or being vengeful or holding grudges and things of that nature. Also, the spirit family, someone must have went down a wrong path, took a fool's journey, and now they feel stupid about it, regretting it. Mm. And this is exactly what happens when you operate in a prideful and egotistical mindset focused on the flesh, caught up in worldly illusions that truly don't exist. So someone took and made a choice, and based off their actions, they feel foolish behind it because it didn't go according to what they thought. Their plan didn't go accordingly. Oh, that's why they feel foolish, because this individual wanted someone to chase them. And so they thought by operating this prideful mindset that somebody would keep chasing them, where they would utilize this person for their convenience. So really, this individual is not one that operates out of love. This is an individual that operates out of, again, what they and how they can mistreat someone. And when they realized somebody was tired of their ways, this individual said enough is enough. They're not chasing no one. When it comes to law of attraction, you don't chase. Especially when the spirit family show you your real true worth. You don't compromise your self-worth, your values, your morals for no one. And somebody thought somebody was going to keep lusting after them, calling them, always reaching out, basically always like it wasn't equal give and take. Somebody was doing more giving, and this person that was doing more giving said enough is enough. This individual, again, based off them caught up in the illusion because of this dark spirit, they had them operating under pride, which is an illusion. This demonic evil spirit had them in. That's why their mindset was cloudy. And they didn't make good judgment when it came to their actions. Because if they were seeing clearly, they would have definitely saw how they was mistreating someone, and this person wasn't going to be continuing trying to make some work that ain't working. And this individual must be used to people like lusting after them. And this individual showed them something. They say, you may be used to them, but I'm not them. And I'm not finna chase after you. Like, what are you really bringing to the table as equal give and take when it comes to law of attraction? And somebody feel foolish because they really thought this individual was going to keep on reaching out, going over and beyond to try to be with them, trying to use them for their convenience. Somebody is very petty, immature, has not grown, spiritual, mental, emotional, or physical. And again, when you're being controlled by demonic spirits that have you operating in this type of energy, and you're literally projecting this energy out into, as y'all say, the universe. Now someone, because things didn't go their way, now they're acting immature, which really they've been immature all along. So someone's still bringing in, as y'all say, since y'all go according to physical, which we do not. Well, divine timing is at play here. That's why spirits are under judgment when it comes to how you think, what you speak, and how you move and operate here. Too many people are blinded, being misled by the flesh. And the flesh fall prey easily when it comes to dark spirits and temptation, and how you can be in a toxic, unhealthy mindset. And when you're operating in an unhealthy mindset, that's because your spirit is not healed. And this individual that was, as they say, thinking they're all that because they're so used to people chasing after them, this individual showed them, not me. I'm not them, and they not me. And this individual, because again, things didn't go according to their way, which is childish, they're being very immature behind it. Somebody is going through spiritual court. Someone is in, and when you're in spiritual jail and going through your judgment, your physical is not going to prosper. You're going to go through which they call obstacles, challenges, burdens. And someone is wrapped up, and 10 out of 10 is this individual that has an unhealthy spirit, that don't operate off of love, pure love. They're the ones that is wrapped up in spiritual court. And the spirit family, as the Almighty Creator is saying, they're being judged based off their actions towards self and others. And the spirit family, of course, got proof. And someone is physically in court as well. And they definitely have evidence against this person, proof for something they done that was unrighteous in the physical. And they must have thought that they was going to get away, and they did not. And they definitely will be held accountable when it comes to their ways. Spirit family is explaining that call on them and they'll help you heal. They'll help you heal spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically, so you can get grounded, stable, rooted in what is righteous, what is healthy versus what is toxic and unhealthy. Again, being a demonic puppet and allowing them to control you and attack your spirit. The spirit family says they can definitely bring healing. You gotta want it. All you gotta do is call and ask on them. Call and ask. Right, spirit family say just call on them. They'll help guide you out of, as they say, the dark, and help you cleanse your spirit so it can rise and be at its best when it comes to vibration, as is written and ordained. The Holy Creator is not. One thing I do know, being spiritually transitioned in this physical myself, the spirit family wants you all to call on them to help you through this spiritual warfare that you don't understand. Because when you're chasing the flesh, you're definitely not seeking the righteous ancient knowledge that the spirit family want to help teach you, guide you, help you grow, again, persevere, and not be stuck and stagnant, going through obstacles, burdens, challenges, hurts, sadness, anger, bitterness. When it comes to your chakras, they'll cleanse your crown chakra so you can think correctly, make, as they say, wise choices, so you can take righteous type of actions versus being careless. And it's definitely baby steps, because the transition is something that's forever. it doesn't stop. Once you go through a spiritual awakening and the spirit family help you to embrace and accept who you truly are, help cleanse your intuition so you can see within instead of seeking codependency outside of self, chasing the flesh, which is leading you again astray, because that's their whole agenda when it comes to these dark spirits, is to keep you distracted, unfocused, keep your mind cluttered, where you're overwhelming yourself mentally, which is a big burden. Thank you, spirit family. Know who you are, because one thing the spirit family will do is awaken you again to your true self, and they'll help you to stand firm when it comes to your worth, your confidence, your self-esteem, your morals, your values, because the Almighty Creator will show you who you are as He created you to be in your real, true self, being authentic, not being with the monkey see, monkey do that is going on here. The Holy Creator says too many followers and no leaders, because everyone is following the wrong path that is built up by demonic spirits to hinder your soul. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Someone cutting up because they took a leap of faith in a different direction, and now they mad because what the Holy Creator then shown them that there was an angel in disguise that they was with, and they didn't even know it, and they mistreated this person. They thought this person was going to chase after them. This individual know they worth, so no, they're not going to chase no one that's, no offense, being ignorant and an asshole, that's operating in pride and ego because they're focused on their looks or finances or material, some type of material possession. No, this individual don't look at that. This individual looks at, again, from within of knowing self. They know that they are real royalty because they come from the Almighty Creator, the Holy Heavenly Spirit, Almighty Father. They're part of His heavenly holy kingdom, so no way is they going to chase someone that's in the dark, meaning when it comes to their spirit being unhealed. And that's why they operate toxic. And this individual also be having multiple partners. And that's another thing. This person is not going to lower their worth just to tolerate somebody that's immature. And that's why this person is in spiritual court, because they mistreated an angel in disguise, because they were so focused on the outer and not truly, as they say, getting to know this person from within and loving them and being kind and generous and caring. Those things they wasn't doing because they was, again, caught up in the web built up by dark spirits of pride, which is a spiritual illusion this person was wrapped up in. And now they are the ones that's feeling foolish. And the word foolish is an understatement. This person is regretting right now. Literally regretting as they're sitting back reflecting on their actions, their choices. But instead of taking accountability, they're being immature. Sad. But people is really like that. It's a lot of people that's like that. They also upset because, again, as this person, the one that's know they worth, is not lusting or chasing after them, they decided to truly let go and heal and move on. This individual is mad because the person, again, is not like boo-hoo crying over them, weeping over them, chasing, literally like chasing after them. They don't like the fact that this individual like broke a curse, because this person right here is used to people chasing and lusting after them, where they feel like they have the upper hand to control someone. And this person here, that is a beautiful divine being of righteousness from the Almighty Creator, again hidden in plain sight, chose to say, no, not me. So it's like they broke a cycle. And this individual can't take the fact that this individual is not chasing after them or crying over them or trying to call them, trying to see what they doing, who they with, trying to be in their business. This person is so, like, petty is an understatement. That's pathetic. You're really mad because somebody is not trying to see what you own and being about trying to be in your life when you mistreated them. Crazy work, but people be like that. Someone trying to communicate or they want to talk, but the spirit family is not allowing it. Somebody is, this individual here. Okay. So what this person then done is got themselves, when it comes to this spiritual warfare, somebody got tested. Both got tested. One failed and one did not. One valued themselves. This one here fell for temptation because they was on, like we said, being led by demonic spirits. And also somebody paid somebody to do harm, because they don't like the fact that this beautiful divine individual is someone now that they can't have. When you had the opportunity, you abused, misused, manipulated, and played a lot of mind games on someone's heart and mind. And the reason why this person did that, this toxic individual that's trying to blame instead of taking accountability for what they did when it comes to how they treated someone, they were being led by dark, demonic, evil spirits that is using them when it comes to draining their energy against them. Someone is being exposed when it comes to self. And whether they admit it or not, meaning publicly, because they may keep this to themselves when it comes to the spirit family exposing them. And somebody don't like it. They don't like their own ways. Like they say, the truth hurts, but the real truth and clarity that come from the spirit family, reality is something. And a lot of people can't really handle real truth, clarity, and reality, because they was caught up in a demonic web for so long that they end up getting themselves wrapped up in a curse, where you end up being put in facades and creating all type of illusions. And you also be messy, gossiping, being dramatic. But this demonic, this unhealed person, this toxic hater, paid someone to try to do harm to a divine being. And they're going to really regret that. That's why they're in spiritual jail. And the spirit family got the proof, because the Almighty Creator, who see all, know all, is all. Like they say, what you do in the dark, or what you try to keep hidden or swept under the rug, or you try to sugarcoat your actions, all that go out the window when you're under spiritual judgment. You can't hide. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. You get exposed for who you truly are. And a lot of people don't like themselves within themselves. A lot of people don't like who they really are. So that's why they live in facades and illusions, because they don't like them true selves. But you can get healed. Like the spirit family say, you ask, but if not, you're the one, like they say, will reap what you sow. When it comes to definitely that law of karma and how you've been treating others, because you've been brainwashed by a dark entity that had you under their spell as their puppet. And somebody is, as they say, whether they admit it or not to others, somebody is asking for help to work on themselves. Release, detach all people, places, and things, circumstances, situations that will cause hindrance on your spiritual, your mental, your emotional, and your physical. That will stop you from your purpose and being on that righteous path, versus being led astray by dark spirits that basically hinder you. And this is what's going on with this individual. They knew they had some toxic attachments within themselves, because they can't point the finger at no one else. It starts with you. And if you, thank you, Holy Spirit, if you, and this individual was so toxic, they was a narcissist, an opportunist, they preyed on the weak. They really did. This individual, and that's what dark spirits do, they prey on the weak. That's how come they're easily to tempt a lot of folks that take these offers, and then you end up getting yourself wrapped up in a demonic contract that you can't just easily get out of, because it don't get better, it only get worse. And someone is realizing just how toxic they really was within themselves. Can't blame nobody. But they're also saying they want to work on themselves for the better, which I hope. They want to get rid of, They're being, it's like when you're in court in the physical, as y'all be doing. What the prosecutor, the attorneys, whoever they are, they be, presenting their evidence that they have, that they didn't gather for the case. Again, when it comes to the spiritual realm and going through spiritual judgment and being in spiritual jail until it's time for you to go through your judgment and be judged by the Almighty Creator, someone is really being shown just how they had these dark spirits attached to them, and it just wasn't one. It was like a cult of them, attacking, attaching, and attacking, attacking and attaching, depleting this individual spirit. And it was just bringing them down more and more in the physical, draining them, because they kept on, whoever this person was that was worshiping the flesh and being misguided by these dark spirits, which of course is a whole dark spirits agenda, because that's how they're able to attach and attack they attach to your energy and attack your spirit. Of course, they prey on your mental. And this individual was projecting this same energy because they were an unhealed spirit within themselves, karmic, and was putting out that same type of energy as you all say out into the universe, reeling in others so they can leech off of their energy to do more evil than good. This person is really being shown their ways, whether they like it or not. And 10 out of 10, they don't like it, because they're being exposed for who they are when it comes to their spirit. That's why it was easy for these demonic spirits to use them, trap them, enslave them. Somebody not over somebody from their past. But again, the spirit family has someone protected as well. Because this person that, it's like oil and water. You're not mixing. You don't mix. And the Holy Creator has someone protected from this individual that has too many dark attachments. And that's what they're attracting. The same type of nasty spirit in the physical, whether it be male or female. This individual is attracting the same type of nasty, clingy, codependent people that is very needy. The spirit family say they're very needy. And the reason why they're very needy is because, again, they have demonic spirits attacking them and attacking their mental, attaching to their energy, and attacking their spirit to deplete them. That's the whole point of this warfare, battle of the souls. Beautiful spirit family, a wonderful message of wisdom. Thank you. Creative wonderment. Follow your passion. Absolutely. Absolutely. As long as it's positive and it helps you and others to motivate, uplift, raise the vibration. More love, less hate. More love, no hate. But it's so much hate here. It's like that's the battle. And we're here to help shed light on those that are stuck in the dark. And we will continue when it comes to knowing who we are, what we was incarnated and sent here to do, and staying focused on the righteous journey that was written and ordained for me. And yes, we will keep rising. I just heard, keep rising to the top, elevating, prospering, growth, expansion. Absolutely. And pink is about love, pureness, gentleness, being more like soft, more compassionate, caring. Not soft, but more like, be more open to receive divine love. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Y'all beautiful people, take care, stay safe, stay alert, stay aware, stay out the way when it comes to this spiritual warfare. Don't fall prey to these demonic spirits and get caught up in their entrapment and be cast out because you're allowing them to utilize you unrighteously. Take care, beautiful people.